Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You have Mallory here, and today we are going to be getting into our eyeshadow. So this is a really big episode and I'm so excited to show this stuff to you guys. I think this is probably my strongest suit, so a lot to learn today, and we've made it to the third episode. So if you've been following along with my journey with Makeup 101 with Mallory, thank you so much. We still have a lot to go, but we're gonna be doing some really cool things today. On my Insta stories yesterday, if you haven't followed me yet, on at Mallory Lawrence on Instagram with 2 Y's and Mallory, then definitely do so. Go do it right now. But on my Instagram stories yesterday, I had a survey trying to figure out what eyeshadow look I can do. I have so many that I couldn't even like dwindle it down. So you guys voted and I have the winners. So today we're going to be doing a rose gold glam eye on this eye, so I can really show you some basics and mechanics of doing your eyeshadow. I know that sounds very technical, but like just really show you exactly how you should be able to do your eyeshadow on a daily basis to get everyday looks. But I mean, obviously it can change depending on your look, but this one's a great basic starter to like kind of go a little beyond just the everyday eyeshadow. And then on this side, we're gonna do something a little wild and crazy, show you kind of how like you use the basics of this eye to create something a little bit more fun. So that's, you're probably not going to wear it that often, but you definitely will have fun doing it. And so the winner on this eye was the hot pink glitter look. That is going to be a lot of fun, and don't worry if you voted and you wanted to see something else. I will probably incorporate those on their own episode where we just really focus on doing like a smoky eye, which was one of them, and then the rainbow look, which was a fun one that I did a long time ago. So enough rambling, let's get into this video and let's get working on our eyes. Okay, let's get started. As you know, to this point, we have done our face. We still have our baking on. Eyebrows are done. So check out all those videos from episode 1 and 2 to get us to this point. And we're finally gonna get rid of this baking today. This is the step where we're gonna wipe it away. First, we're going to start with this eye right here. We're going to do the rose gold glam look, and we are going to be able to accomplish this look with the Jaclyn Hill volume 1 palette. Like I said many times in my video, if you are starting your eyeshadow journey, buy this palette. It is so inexpensive, the best eyeshadows of all time. This is my favorite palette. Just look at it. It is destroyed. I need to go buy another one. I use it every day. I've hit pan. I've been obsessed, and this is what I learned to do eyeshadow on. And I would recommend her brush set because those are the best brushes in my opinion to start learning different eyeshadow looks and stuff. Definitely buy this. We're gonna be doing the full look with just this palette. This is how great it is. I do so many looks with this palette, wedding makeup, just everything with this palette. When I start getting a little crazy, I might veer away from it, but this one is everyday essential. You will get your money's worth. I got it 2 years ago and I'm still using it. So we're gonna dive into this palette and let's get started. So before we can start any good eyeshadow look, if you're in a hurry, you can totally skip this step. But if you are, taking your time doing your makeup, we're going to like prep our eye and prime it. I'm just gonna use concealer. You can totally use concealer. We also can use Urban Decay, the Eye Potion. MAC has a really good like MAC pot primer, and you're just gonna do the same thing that you would do with concealer, and you're just gonna put a dab on each eye and go in with your sponge, and you're going to just kind of blend it out. And when you were using the concealer earlier, You could just like skip this step, but if you feel like you need more, just add some. And then just put a little bit of setting powder on top. So you're just really getting your eye prepped and ready to begin your eyeshadow look. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do when doing eyeshadow is you're going to go along the crease, which is right here, with a very transition shade. So what that is, it's normally more of like your nudes, and it's what you're going to use to like start your base and also blend. So what I like to do when I start any look is go in with a more fluffier brush. So we're gonna go in with this Jeffree Star brush from his Morphe collection, and as you can see, it's just like, it's a little bit bigger. It's almost borderline a highlighter brush, and it's just very fluffy, not very compact. So we're gonna go with Silk Cream as our first color, and you're just going to dab it and get a good amount of color on, and then you're going to start at the edge of your eye and wipe it in, kind of like you're a windshield wiper, and then you're just going to keep going for a little while until you can see a good amount of color showing up. If you need more, if you feel like that's not enough, definitely dip back in. And if you feel like you got too much, just keep blending it to spread the color. You can kind of see it showing up. You honestly, like, a secret, you could just do this step, put a cute little wing on your eyeline. I guess that's how you call it, your eyelash line, and then pop some falsies on. And I mean, that, I've done that, and it is just super, super cute. I mean, if you just really are looking for something that's super quick in 5 minutes. So I do this for a while, just blend it in. And then we are going to go in with probably my most used color in the palette. It's Pooter. So this is like my favorite color. So we're gonna go in with Pooter. And we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to build on top of that color. Start from the outside, go in. Just keep blending it, which just gets you a really nice shadowed base. Okay, so now we have a really great base. We are going to switch up our brushes to my favorite brush of all time. This is definitely my favorite. It's the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe JH, is it 33? 33. So it looks like this. The shape of this brush literally is everything. It has like, it goes like this and then it curves up a little bit like a mountain. And so it just really helps with the outer corner of the eye to me when I want to put like a more less concentrated color. So we're going to go in with this. We're going to dip it into Buns. And we're going to come to the outer corner of our eye. So this is like this area right here. And you're going to create kind of a triangle. And you're going to slant the brush where it's on the more flatter side. You don't want to come in like hard. You're going to slant it and like really hit the top of your eye. Use the top of the brush to get to the corner of your eye. And you're just going to really concentrate it to the outer corner of your eye. So you can see it's starting to like really build up a nice color on this outer corner. And then once you've focused on your outer corner for a little bit, then start trying to drag in that remainder of your color into the inner corner of your eye. I'm so excited to show you this look. I wore it last week. If you are on my Instagram, you would see this angel wing photo. That was an amazing mural. It was brand new in downtown Woodstock. And I wore the rose gold glam look out and about, and I got, no joke, like 3 or 4 compliments from like random strangers that loved it. So I'm so excited y'all picked that one. It's one of my favorite looks. I mean, I just kept going. I'm blending. I'm not fast forwarding this so you can see everything. So you just really blend out the colors. Blending with eyeshadow is so important. So important. Okay, so we got that color. So now we're gonna start hitting into more of this reddy color. I love it. It's like this, it's like this pure maroon red color, and it's called Jax. We're gonna go in with Jax and with that same brush, and you're just gonna powder one side on the edge, and you're gonna do the same technique that we just did with buns, I think it was. So you're gonna pat the corner of your eye and then sweep it in. Sweep it in. So this is starting to create more of like a maroon glow. I'm just gonna keep sweeping it up a little bit to bring it closer to my eyebrows to get a little bit more color. And we're blending in. And at any time you feel like it's just too much, you go back in with one of the first 2 shades that we use and blend it in. So let's just try that. So we're going back in. Oh, grab 2 brushes. So we're going back in with the brush that we used first. We're gonna go back in with that first color, which is Silk Cream. And we're gonna blend out like the edges of our color that we have so far. And this just like blending is just essential to a good eye look. I will probably say that like 50 times in this video. Okay, so we have a really nice smoked out color. Now we're gonna concentrate a little bit with a little bit of a more darker color. So this is the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe JH40 brush. They're so dirty. Oh my gosh, I use these every day. And this one, as you can see, is much smaller, very compact, not as fluffy. These brushes, this look of a brush, even if it's not the exact same one, is anytime you're using a dark color right here, this is the brush that you're going to reach for. So we are going to start darkening this up a little bit. Let's go in with the color Chip. It's more of like a chocolate brown, and just put a little, don't go too heavy in, and don't like wipe it. You're just gonna like dip it into your palette like this. And this, this is gonna be very concentrated on the outer corner of your eye. And you're gonna create a triangle with this color. So you're gonna come up from the, like the edge of your eye up and over. And this is creating like that smoked look. And then as you get it off, as you get a lot of color off onto your eye, then start smoking it over. Okay, perfect. So this is darkened up a little bit, as you can see, and it's just looking really, really good. Now we're gonna start working on the inner corner of our eye, and this is when we get to play with a little bit of like a nice sparkled look and start bringing in more of like the rose gold pink. So we are going to go in with the color Faint, and it is this pretty shimmery light rose gold color. And we're gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe JH41 brush. You just put it on one side and really pack it on. And then you're going to start at the inner corner of your eye and just really fill in these colors. And where your crease is, use that edge of the brush to like almost create a hard line. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I come up right there, create a hard line, and then I start filling in like the color right here. Okay, I feel like I need a little bit more, so I'm gonna keep going, dip back in. I really like this color, so I just keep building it. Okay, then we're going to use our finger now. You have to use your finger sometimes, you gotta get dirty. And we're gonna go in with Hilster. We're gonna dip that on our finger. It creates this like nice shimmery brick red color. And we're gonna smear it in the darker part of our eye to kind of break up the darkness over here and like the lightness over here. We're gonna come back in with that more concentrated dark brush. We're gonna dip it back in that chocolatey color real quick and just build up the corner of our eye again. Okay, and then we're gonna go back in with our flathead brush, and we are going to use the color Sissy to just build up a little bit more pink in the inner corner. Okay, and if you want to go a step further, I have this Stella Kitten Karma eyeshadow liquid that would really make like a lot of glitter and make it pop, but we're just going to keep it simple today. We at this point need to wipe away our baking because this will get rid of any fallout, and we have to work on the bottom of our eye now. So we are going to go in with a super small compact brush. So it has very short bristles. So it's a JH39, the Jaclyn Hill Morphe, and we're gonna go back in with Jax. We're gonna go back in with Jax, and brush that color on the bottom of our eyelashes, like right below them. This brush will help keep it very concentrated. Then we're going to use that first brush again and that first color and just smoke that out a little bit on the bottom of our eyelash. And then we're going to go in with, this is basically the eyeliner step for this look. We're going to go in with this really compact, skinny brush. So this is the JH43. I love this. I never use eyeliner anymore when I'm doing like a basic look like this. I use this, and we're gonna go in with the color Central Park, and we're going to smoke out the edge of our eye from the end of the eye in, and we're going to apply it to our like right below the waterline. So that's what we're gonna do now. Okay, you see what I did there? I just kind of like stamp it along like the outer of my waterline. And last but not least is taking this like super, like, it's really skinny and flat. It's kind of a smaller version of the brush we used here on our inner corner, and we're going to like pop in a little bit of this highlight into the inner corner. So we're going to use the color Beam, and we're just going to come in right at the edge of our eye and just pat on a little bit of this sparkled highlight from the palette. Really helps the corner of your eye just. Okay, that is the end of our Rose Gold Glam look. Let's dive into our other eye. Okay guys, so we have one eye done, and next we are going to dive into our other eye with the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. This is like the sister of Volume 1. She's a little bit more wild and crazy. She is full of exciting colors. I have one that busted. I have no idea when and how it did, but you know, the rest of it's still perfect, and it's got a lot of fun colors. I'm super excited to show you how to do a hot pink glitter, very glam look on this eye. Okay, so this eye is already prepped, so we can just go ahead and get into it. So we're gonna open up this palette. And like before, we're going to start with that Jeffree Star brush, the fluffy brush. And we're going to go in with the color Love Handles. And just kind of create a smoked out crease look. I just always like to have a good base color to really start building on. So we're just doing the same thing, starting from the outer eye and windshield wipering our color on. This requires like no precise precision or anything. Okay, so let's get into it. We're gonna get this hot pink look going. So I'm gonna go in with this brush that I already have hot pink on it. So this is one of the Jeffree Star brushes from his collection, and it reminds me a lot of the JH33 brush that I like so much that we used for like the third and fourth color on this eye. So very similar. We're gonna do very similar application. So we are gonna go in with Tipsy Girl. It's a hot pink look. I am so excited. And we're just gonna keep building on the outer of our eye. So just coming up and back in to really create a nice good edge. We're gonna dip it back in and start smoking it into our eye along the crease. This hot pink color is absolutely amazing. One thing I can say about hot pink looks is get ready to like really work hard to try to get it off. Hot pink stains, it's just so pigmented, it just can't even help it. Every palette you're going to use is going to do the same thing. So we're really building out our look. I know it's very bright, vibrant. And once you like really get a lot of the pink off, just kind of start smoking it out towards like past your eyebrow to really get like that pointy look. Do not put any extra color on for this. You're smoking out what is already there. Okay, so we've got like a really nice wing going. I love it. So we just did that one color, and that's like already just, wow, bam. Okay, so now we're going to go in with, let's kind of blend out this pink a little bit, make it a little bit more wow. We're gonna go in with the JH32. It's another fluffy brush that already had a lot of pink on, so I figured I would just use this one. We're gonna go in with Lolly Mama and kind of do just that windshield wiper look, or motion, sorry, windshield wiper motion with that color. And it just kind of smokes up the pink a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to kind of start darkening up the edge of our eye. I'm gonna go in with the JH40 brush, just that very concentrated one. I'm gonna try to shake off some of this black that I kind of just used on this eye. Sorry if that was like a little blurry, I just realized it. Okay, so got a little bit of that color off. We're gonna go in with Dance Party. So it's a little bit of a darker pink. And we're gonna do that triangle motion on the outer corner of our eye. And it just really kind of darkens up that pink. Oh, it looks so good. This is stunning. So this is Dance Party. I can't remember if I said that. So we're really making this hot pink look so good. I kind of want to go back in with Tipsy Girl a little bit more with that first brush and kind of blend everything in a little bit. Okay, so now I'm about to teach you a new technique. It's called the cut crease. And this is when you really want to create a hard line with the shade that's going in on your lid. And how you do that is you're going to pick up your concealer, which, I mean, we use this for everything. It's crazy. And you're going to pick up a super, super packed brush, kind of like that one that we put on the inner corner. But I mean, this one's really packed. I think it might be because of my concealer use, but it looks like this. And this came in my Morphe brush kit that I got from Black Friday. So I don't have this exact brush, but I can link something very similar. So you're going to collect some concealer on your brush, and you're going to basically apply it like we did like the inner corner on the other eye, and really hit that crease and create like a hard definition between the color that you have on there and the concealer. And the goal of the cut crease is to create like such a harsh line between your very vibrant color and what we're going to put on our lid. So it's already looking so good, even just with concealer on. So that is a cut crease. It's very easy, but I will say I did have to practice on that. It seemed really easy, and then I really need to practice. Honestly, just everything in general with eyeshadow, practice. I practice all the time. So yeah, it's just very essential. So we're gonna go back in with, now on top of that concealer, with I'm In It. So we're gonna go in the inner corner with the same brush we did this inner corner with, on our lid, with I'm In It. I'm collecting a lot. This is such a pretty color. It's iridescent and it's gonna look absolutely amazing. And we're gonna just put that on top of where we put our concealer. Oh my gosh, this is creating the most beautiful like metallic look. We're gonna go back in with that outer corner brush and really start dancing up and really start darkening up the outer corner a little bit again and blending it into the color we just put on the outer crease. Okay, so now it's like really popping, and then it kind of just like helps break up this color as it's going into the outer corner of your eye. Okay, so then we are going to use the Stella, I don't know, it's one of those pronunciation, and we're gonna put that on the harsh line that we just created with our cut crease. And it has this nice brush, and we're going to, I'm trying to show this on camera, we're going to just hit hard on where we drew that line. Okay, so that is creating like the coolest look. Oh my goodness. And so now we're gonna go and wipe away our setting powder. This is very crucial for hot pinks because a lot will fall out. So let's get started now with the under eye, and I've got like a very similar brush that we used under this eye, but it had pink already, so we're definitely using this one. And we're gonna go in with Tipsy Girl, and we're gonna drag this color down to the bottom of our eye. Look, that just like looks so complete now. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So let's go in with that fluffy brush we started with and use love handles and kind of just soften the edge of what you just did below. And then we are going to go in the inner corner with a pop of highlight. We're gonna use Rider Diamonds. Let's try this. Really create like some sparkle on the inner corner. And then we are going to use our flat brush just on the bottom because I'm going to show you how to do a wing eyeliner with Temptress, which is this nice black glitter looking color. And we're gonna just create like an eyeliner look on our lash line. Okay, our look is almost done. Let's actually pop a little bit of I'm in it on our brow to kind of just create some highlight. This is something you can do. I didn't do it on this eye, but if you're really doing a glam look, you can just put it on the edge of your eyebrow to just create even more dramatic effects. So this eye looking phenomenal. Okay, now we're gonna learn how to do a wing. So let's grab some eyeliner and let's create this wing. I always feel like wings, like one eye looks really good and one eye doesn't, but because we're only doing one eye, it's probably gonna look really good. I'm gonna show you how to do a wing. Let me try to focus this a little bit better. Okay, so you're gonna have to grab your eye to kind of like close it, and you're gonna start like a little less than halfway through. Oh, and this is the Stella Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. It will be linked below. It's in black. And you're just gonna create the line of eyeliner. Pretty simple. Again, a wing takes lots of practice. I did not do it overnight. And okay, so you've got now like your just straight line base. And at this point, just lightly tug your eye away and create like a line out and connect your line. So now we have just like a triangle, and we're gonna just fill it in. If you want it to be a little longer, just kind of like sweep it out. And then I go in and get like the front portion of my eye. And that's a winged look. If you want to go a little bit heavier, you can go in right here and just like drag it straight out, and it's just really heavy. But now this one has just a really great like to kind of go with this. And I know a lot of people do like this cat eye look. I've never done that, so we're just not going to do that today. We'll probably save that for another day. And this eye is now complete. So look a little funky, but we got a really great look going on over here and a really good everyday look going on here. Now let's just apply some mascara. So mascara is pretty simple. I love the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. People love it. They hate it. I like the chunky black like look that it gives me. And I feel like it gives me a lot of volume, and I feel like my eyelashes look like they're actually there when I use this. So if this is something you like, do it, but definitely just sample mascaras so you like it. I honestly think a lot of them are the same. I might have some people that might kill me saying that, but like I'm not too picky about my mascara, especially because if I'm gonna cover it with a lash anyways, there's just really no point. But mascara is pretty simple. You just brush it onto your lashes. You go like that. It creates like a good like lift in your mascara. And then you do the bottom. And you have to do literally, if you don't do this, you're probably like a witch or something. I don't know why we do that, but we just do. Okay, and then now we're gonna just do the other eye. And I knew it. I was gonna do the blink thing and get a little bit below. Definitely just grab a Q-tip and just clean up any like streaks of mascara. And then I like to go in with a second coat because I feel like it just really looks wow, especially if that's all I'm wearing. And that, ladies and possibly gents, is eyeshadow. So we just did a basic look today, and as you can see, even though we went a little crazy with this one, it really was spun off the basics that we did with this eye. And you're probably wondering, well, what about falsies? We're doing falsies. That is going to be for next week's episode. So falsies are really hard, so I'm dedicating a whole video just to falsies, tips, tricks, how to put them on. Obviously, if you have eyelash extensions, which I did that for a while, love them to death. They are not the most friendly with eyeshadows. I feel like color always fell on them, then definitely skip over that next week's video. I really like falsies now, and I want to show you the best way to put them on, because I know that is like, how do you do that? It's kind of scary, and that one takes a lot of practice. This takes a lot of practice. Eyebrows take a lot of practice. Makeup just takes practice at this level, and I did not just do this overnight. This has been like 2 years and a lot of practice and just sitting at this desk doing different looks. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making it. Eyeshadow is my favorite. A lot more eyeshadow looks to come. Do not be sad that this was the only ones I did today. I have like a ton in my little black books. I really am excited to just keep showing you all these looks and how I do makeup, and definitely continue to follow me on my journey. And I post new videos every Tuesday, Makeup 101 with Mallory episodes on Fridays, and I hope you just have a great weekend, and I hope to see you next time. If you really like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and definitely hit that bell notification so that you can get notified every time I upload a video. Love you guys. See you later.